Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rima from class D Lexicography. So in this video, I would like to explain about the question in mid examinations. The first is terminological triangle. So terminological triangle is a process or way before we designations or we define something or object or things. The first part is the concept. We should know the concept first in our mind. Like if you would like to designations or we would like to define handphone, we need to know the concept first in our mind. Like there is a piece of it is a piece one piece it is can hold the phone with hand, and it is has a cellular to connections to link between one person to another person in the long distance, or it has include the power, include battery or LCD or any else in the one object. So after we know the concept first in our mind, we can designations or we can define it into the name or cell phone or cellular phone. Why we can say it's cellular phone or cell phone? Because maybe because the phone has a cellular two connections to make easier one person to another person, if they want to if they want to communicate in the long distance. And the phone, you can call it handy or handphone, because the phone is we can take it with our hand. So it is called terminological triangle, or the process or the way if you want to define or designations the object, the thing, or something else. And then move to the second number. It is how about historical development English dictionary. As we know, it is a very long way or a long process how English development into the dictionaries. The first is in Old English period. It is the translate. It is from religious book or Bible, and it is translated from Latin into the English. And then move to the 15th century. It is Latin dictionaries, and in 1604 it is English words borrowed from Latin, Greek, and French. And then move to 1721. It is a very long pathway from the previous years. It is about first etymological dictionaries. It is moved into the specific way because there is etymology of words and pronunciations. And then in 1007 and then 1775, it is a explanatory dictionary from Dr. Samuel Johnson. There are words are illustrated, and then help to preserve the English spelling in conservative form. And in 1780, there is first pronouncing dictionary. And then move to 1791. It is from John Walker. He is published the critical pronunciation of the English language. And from 1798, it is from Dr. Samuel Johnson to produce a school dictionary. And move to 1828, it is very a long pathway. There is an American dictionary of the English language. There are spelling and spelling and pronunciations, and then move to provide definitions or etymology and explanations about things names. So it is a more specific way in this year. So in in 1858 until to 1928, it is a new English dictionary era. There is a new English dictionary era that published in this era. There is published a Oxford Dictionary of Current English, as contain only words current usage, or yes, and move 1933, there is Oxford English Dictionary. It is includes spellings, pronunciations, details, etymologies, questions, and a shorter Oxford Dictionary. So it is more complicated, more complete, yes, and more complete, and the development is more additional development in this year. And then to 1967, it is a Random House Dictionary of the English language, such as number of dictionary entires, selection of hit words, and then arrangements and contents of the vocabulary entry. So in this year, the point is the arrangements and contents of the vocabulary entry in the dictionary. In 1969, the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, and the first dictionary to use corpus linguistic. So in this year, the point is to use corpus linguistic. So, since the 16th century passed away, the title dictionary has been used for increasingly wider range of reference work, so from alphabetic to, but also thematic, general but also specialized, monolingual but also bilingual, and multilingual, or we can call it polyglot, and from historical to pedagogical dictionary. And then all the same times there is published a specialized specialized dictionary such as Thesaurus, Encyclopedia, and Terminology. And next to the last questions in midterm, there is. So the last question is, how does a word get into a dictionary based on my own understanding? So the first is, it is a user suggestion. What is user suggestion? So the example, if my friends and we are hang out to the coffee shop made, for example, and we found a new words, so we can consult it. We can take the new word into the specialist or of the dictionaries. And then editorial spotting. After I consult the new words to the specialist of dictionaries, there is need to get a process such as editorial spotting. Editorial spotting, it is like a cross check or proofreading, cross checks, and so on. And then after editorial spotting or proofreading, it is a corpus analysis. In the corpus analysis, the new words that I found, that I consult into the specialist of dictionary. So it is a need to corpus analysis, or the new word, it is added to the big data, to analyze, to analysis, to analyze. After that, it is after that the new words, it should span a long span process, and span many of questions, such as, is it found in different variety or sources? If no, reject, or the words cannot include it into the dictionary. If yes, is it use limited groups, such as, is this word can only use it in the young teenagers, or the certain people only, or certain group only? If yes, it is reject because the new words cannot use only in limited groups or limited people. So it is so is it if it no in the next to the next questions. So in the next question is about does it is it long last or no? So the new words is should long last, long usage. If the word is not long last, so the new words is reject. So in this point, the new words it should long last, long lasting. And then move to the next question. Is it a trademark? So what is trademark? Trademark is symbol. So if yes, if it is trademark, um, does it can use as a verb? If no, reject. So for example, it can be used as a verb like a Xerox. I would like to Xerox my file. I would like to Xerox my coffee. My file, my document, and others. So in here, the trademark can use as a verb. So if no, if it cannot be used as a verb is reject. And after that, analysis corpus such as to write a definitions of the new words, and then consolidate into the specialist of dictionary. After consolidate to the specialist of dictionary, it's time to circulate draft entry for a comment from editorial team. After the comment, after the editorial team give a comment about the new words and give a comment to the new words, and then included the new word is included into the Oxford dictionaries and online website. So for me to understanding how does the new word get into dictionary, it is a very simple way, because it is like we searching the new word from many era, so many other sources. We can find it maybe in journal, in article, and like in televisions, in maybe in social media. After we find it and we think, oh, this word it should into the dictionary, this word it should include it in dictionary, so we can consult it. Maybe in Indonesia we should consult it to the dinas bahasa. Yes, after we consult it, so there is span a lot of process, a lot of questions. So just it from my questions. I hope it is answering well. So I would like to say sorry if there is mistakes for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.